I don't talk about my relationships on the internet, but I've been seeing a lot of pick Misha videos on my For You page, and I just wanted to give some tips. This is not for the pick me's. This is not for y'all. This is for the young ladies, young women, mature women that you have set a standard for yourself. Right? My family set a standard for me, and then I, in my adult years, build on that standard. So my standards are very high. I am not willing. I will die single before I am willing to bring a lifestyle that I'm currently maintaining down for a Dusty. So if this sounds like you, stay, right? These are my tips. First and foremost, break up with them quickly. Get out of there, okay? A lot of girls get in there. Oh, he's so cute. He's so fine. It don't matter. I ain't never lost a man that I ain't get a better one. There's a lot of chickens in the field. Pick another one. But if you sit there and you waste weeks, months, years, decades on men who don't like you, don't want you, don't need you, don't call you, inconsistent. They know that you want flowers, don't get you no flowers. They know you want, they don't care. They don't like you. They don't like you. And it's okay. Go get another one. Break up with them quickly. As soon as it's a red flag, get out of there. It's not yellow. It's not orange. It's red. If it's not green, it's red. Get out of there quickly. Number two, if they're inconsistent, out of there. Okay? I like my men to like me a lot more than I like them. That's how it should be. I'm not a chaser. That's not in my feminine energy. I don't even know how to do that, right? I never had to chase a parent. I never had to chase a cousin. I never had to chase a friend. Why am I chasing a man? Like I said before, there's a lot of chickens in the field. There's a lot of chickens in the field. Go get another one. And they could be like, oh, well, we can go get another female. Yeah, but you ain't never going to get one like me, honey. And me knowing that with my standards this way, I'm willing to wait. Third point in case, right? I say this often. If a man ever decides to talk out of his neck to me, my husband would never talk to me like that. Sometimes you have to bring yourself back to reality and be like, my husband would never do that. My husband would never talk to me like that. I don't care what's going on. I don't care the situation. I don't care what he's going through. I don't care how stressed he is. He would never talk to me like that. So yeah, you're not my husband. You're in the way. You got to get out of there, right? A lot of the times we stay complacent because it's comfortable and you're settling. And I'm here to hold your hand to tell you, get out of there. I promise you, if y'all really knew my dating life, y'all would just trust me that these tips work, okay? Have high standards, stick to them, do not come down for dust. And if you're up here, right, the person should be elevating you. It's not about what do I bring to the table. If a man ever asks you what you bring to the table, first of all, you can birth his future generations. What can he do for you? What can he do for you? I'll wait. I'll hold your hand. Because a lot of y'all are, oh, he's so fine. Oh, he has potential. I don't believe in potential. I believe in reality. What can you do for me today? Because I'm already doing it, right? I don't care about potential. My bills are due today. What can you do for me today? Like I said, I don't talk about my relationships on the internet. But I've been seeing a lot of pick me content. I don't know what's going on. And if you got pretty privilege, baby, use that. Okay? Use that. Look good. Look better. Okay? Don't step out your house looking crazy. You never know who you're going to meet. Okay? One time I met somebody on my roster at a bowling party, birthday bowling party. Not at the club. Your husband's not at the club. I'm sorry. And if you're the 0.000001% that you don't count, your husband's not at the club. And if he's 40 at the club, he's surely not your husband. Stop dealing with these boys. I don't care how old they are. They're boys. That's in the way of your husband. Get out of there quickly. Quickly. Okay, quickly. If you want some after a dinner, what are you doing? That's a creep, not a husband. Your husband would never ask you for that after a meal that you can pay for. And if he asks you to pay, get out of there quickly because he's homeless.
If you're a woman who gets attached early on during dating phase, I've got you, girl. I want you to listen to this. I want you to save this and come back to it because it's going to change your dating game and it's going to really help you to approach dating in a much healthier way. My name is Sharzad Parande. I'm a certified dating and relationship coach, and since 2017, I have helped hundreds of women to attract their soulmates and get the commitment that they want. And just like you, I used to get attached so quickly and it always backfired. I always ended up having this anxiety around guys and when I was dating, and it got my heart broken every single time. And I was able to change that all around. When I first started dating my husband, I'm sharing with you what I did, and I promise you that you can do this too. It's gonna be like a little bit of a rewiring that you're gonna do, so you are going to see things differently. So I want you to save this video and come back to it the next time you're getting attached too quickly, you're starting to feel anxious about a guy that you've just met. So the first thing that I need you to start telling yourself when this happens is, I have no idea who he is. Because that's true. You've just met him. You've been on a date or two, or you've been only seeing him for a month. How do you know he's not married? How do you know he's not in another relationship? How do you know he's not a scammer? You have no idea who he is. We're so focused on if he likes us, if he's gonna see us again, that we haven't even taken a moment to see, do I even know who he is? If I don't know, why am I making him so important? Why am I making up stories in my mind that he could be the one when I have no idea who he is? So by reminding yourself that I have no idea who he is, you're going to knock him off the pedestal. You're going to stop fantasizing about him, making him so important, and make yourself the one that is important. You're the important person here. You want to know whether or not he has what it takes to be with you. Is he going to be a person that is reliable? Is he trustworthy? Is he consistent? Is he going to treat you right? You're only going to know this by actually dating him and seeing him. And if right off the bat, he is not showing you the qualities that you want, instead of focusing on what do I do to make him come to me, take a step back and say, I have no idea who he is. Let me even see if he has the qualities, the real qualities that I want, the way that I want to be treated in a relationship. And take a deep breath. The second practical advice that I want to give you is to not text constantly. Don't do that. When you're texting all day and all night, you start to get this false sense of intimacy. You start to have real feelings for someone that is just texting you. They're not really dating you when they're just texting you. Being in contact occasionally between dates is great, but it's during the dates that you actually get to know this person. But if you are constantly texting, you're going to get overly invested in the relationship when it's not a relationship yet. It feels like it. And when he goes about his day, like he goes out with his friends or he's at work, he's busy, you start to feel anxious. You start to feel all these intense emotions, and that is a sign of you've gotten attached to someone that you hardly know. When I was dating my husband at first, especially during our dating phase, I made sure that I put my phone away, not because I was playing games, not because I wanted him to think I'm hard to get, I'm unavailable, because I had to do it for myself. I couldn't trust myself that I wouldn't drop everything the minute that he texted, and I would reply back. So I had to do this for myself to not get overly attached and go at the pace that is healthy and stay objective and not get ahead of him. The third advice and the last one for today that I'm going to give you is the one that I give all to my clients, is this. I want you to imagine all that energy that is going towards him, and you start to feel anxious when you're thinking about him, worrying about whether or not he likes you, is going to call you again. Just imagine how it's leaving your body and is going all towards him. Now I want you to lean back and actually call all that energy back to you. All that attention, all of that beautiful love that you're freely giving away to someone that you hardly know, you deserve it. So call it back to you. Bring all of that attention back to you. You deserve all of that energy. You deserve all of that attention and love, and really feel that energy coming back to you. You could put your hand on your heart and breathe into it, calling it back into you, and let yourself relax. You deserve to be relaxed. You deserve to enjoy the dating process. You deserve to get to know him, and you deserve for him to show you whether or not he's even somebody that is worth for you to be spending all of that energy on. If you found this video helpful, please like it, let me know in the comment, and definitely follow for more. I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.
Advice about dating. Like, I've been talking to a few guys, but I really don't know how to set those standards. Like, I just don't know how to go about it. Like, okay, I'm talking to the guy, but like, how do I tell him, like, I want you to treat me this way. Do I just tell him directly?
No, you don't. Let me tell you, when you go out on a date, you know one of the questions a guy always asks you, so what do you like? What do you like to do? What are you looking for? And here's the mistake all women make. They tell them. Do you know that when we ask you that question, all we want is the key. All we want is the roadmap to your heart. That's all we're looking for. So guess what? I like a man who calls me in the morning, checks on me. I like chocolates. I love flowers. I like cards. Okay, so now guess what's going to happen for the next 2 weeks? You're going to choke on chocolates. You finna get a phone call every damn morning. You're going to get text all day. You're going to get so many cards. Your trash can, you can't put garbage in your trash can. You finna get so many flowers because you've given him the roadmap to your heart. Here's the trick. This is how you tell. When a man asks you what he wants, here's what you want. I want a man who's considerate. I want a man who's chivalrous. I want a man who's timely. I want a man who's a gentleman. I want a man who is looking to put a woman first. And now guess what? Now he got to figure out what that means. And so now you're going to find out how he really is. So what is chivalry to him? Is he really going to open your car door? Is he really going to pull out your chair? You just trained him by actually telling him what you are looking for, but in other words, what you won't accept. And we become trainable. Do you understand what I'm saying here? It's a smooth trick. It really is, man.